You finish every last bite at a Chinese dinner table, and you just insulted everyone in the room. No one tells you. No one explains. They just quietly refill your plate again and again. Because in Chinese dining etiquette, an empty plate doesn't say, "That was delicious." It says, "You didn't feed me enough." This one unwritten rule has confused foreigners for centuries, and today you're finally going to understand exactly why. Picture this. You're sitting at a round table in China. Maybe it's a business dinner in Shanghai. Maybe it's a family home in Chengdu. The food keeps coming, dish after dish after dish, way more than anyone could possibly eat. And you, being polite by Western standards, decide to do the respectful thing. You finish everything on your plate. Clean, spotless. You even smile. And then the host looks almost embarrassed. They start apologizing, they call the server, they order more food immediately. You've accidentally told them, without saying a single word, that they failed you as a host. This happens to foreigners every single day across China. And it's not just one, it's an entire system of silent communication happening right there at the dinner table. And most outsiders never even realize it exists. So today, we're going to decode that system completely. You'll discover the ancient philosophy that built these customs, the face-saving psychology behind every dish ordered, the exact signals people are sending each other through food, and the one moment when finishing your plate actually becomes the right move. By the end of this video, you won't just understand Chinese dining etiquette, you'll see it like an insider. To understand why leaving food on the plate matters, you first need to understand one Chinese concept, Mianzi. Mianzi means face, but not your literal face. It means your social reputation, your dignity in front of others, your standing in the room. And in Chinese culture, Mianzi isn't just important. According to sociologist Xian Qinhu, who studied the concept in depth, Mianzi shapes nearly every major social interaction in Chinese society. Now, here's where the food comes in. When a Chinese host invites you to dinner, they're not just feeding you, they're performing. They're publicly demonstrating that they are generous, successful, and capable of providing abundance. The table itself becomes a statement, and the way you prove abundance. You order more than anyone could ever finish. This is why Chinese banquet tables are famously overloaded, dish after dish after dish. Towers of food. It looks excessive to Western eyes, but to a Chinese host, a table that runs out of food is a catastrophe. It signals scarcity. It signals that they couldn't provide enough. It destroys their mianzi in front of every single guest. So when you finish your plate completely, you're essentially confirming their worst fear, that there wasn't enough. You've told them, through your empty dish, that they failed. But here's what gets even more fascinating. This isn't just about the host. Think of a Chinese dinner table like a live negotiation. Every action carries meaning, and guests have responsibilities just as much as hosts do. When you leave food on your plate, you're sending a specific message. I am satisfied. You have more than provided for me. You have succeeded as a host. It's a compliment delivered through incompletion. That leftover food is the proof. This completely flips Western logic upside down. In America or the UK, finishing your meal says, "It was so good I couldn't stop." Leaving food can even seem wasteful or rude. But in traditional Chinese dining culture, that leftover food on the plate is social currency. Now, there's actually a number that researchers point to here. According to a 2013 report from the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, China wastes approximately 35 million tons of food per year, enough to feed 200 million people.
that statistic sparked a massive national conversation. President Xi Jinping himself launched the Clean Plate campaign in 2013, encouraging Chinese citizens to order only what they need and finish what they order. So here's the tension that makes this story remarkable. The very habit that built Chinese hospitality culture is now being actively challenged by the Chinese government. But does that mean the old rule is dead? Not even close. And this is where it gets really interesting. Here's what most people get wrong. They hear, don't finish your plate in China, and treat it like an absolute law. But Chinese dining etiquette is far more nuanced than that.
The rule about leaving food applies almost entirely in formal settings. Banquets, business dinners, family gatherings where a host is officially treating you. In those situations, the host's Mianzi is at stake, and your empty plate creates an obligation. It forces them to order more. But in casual settings, with close friends, at a simple lunch spot, the rules relax completely. No one is performing. No one's reputation is on the line. Finishing your noodle bowl at a street stall in Beijing means absolutely nothing except that the noodles were good. And here's another layer. Younger generations in China, especially in major urban centers like Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Guangzhou, are actively moving away from the old excess culture. The Clean Plate campaign actually resonated with millions of young Chinese consumers who grew up more environmentally conscious. For them, wasting food feels uncomfortable, not prestigious. So today, Chinese dining etiquette is living in a fascinating in-between space. The old rules of Mianzi and abundance still govern formal occasions, but a new ethic of mindful consumption is reshaping everyday meals. Two systems, one culture, both operating simultaneously. But wait, there's one more piece of this puzzle that almost nobody talks about, and it might be the most psychologically fascinating part of all. You've probably seen this if you've ever dined with a Chinese family. The moment your bowl starts to look even slightly empty, someone, usually the eldest at the table or the host, reaches over with chopsticks and adds more food to your plate. You didn't ask, you may not even be hungry, but there it is, more food. This gesture has a name, Jia Chai, which roughly translates to adding dishes for a guest. And it's one of the most direct expressions of care in Chinese hospitality culture. It says, I am watching out for you. I am making sure you have everything you need. You don't have to ask, I already know. Rejecting that gesture, saying, no thank you, I'm full, and covering your bowl, can feel slightly cold in a formal setting. Accepting it, even if you eat just a little, acknowledges the host's attention and care. Now pair that with the leftover food rule. You're supposed to leave food on your plate. Say, your host is supposed to keep adding more. The entire meal becomes a choreographed exchange of generosity and gratitude, playing out through food, not words. This is what makes Chinese dining culture so remarkably different. The meal itself is the conversation. Every dish ordered, every bite left, every serving added. It's all communication, silent, symbolic, and incredibly precise. And once you see it that way, you can never unsee it. So next time you sit down at a Chinese dinner table, leave a little something behind. That small act says more than anything you ever could. Now, here's your question for today. Did any of this completely flip your assumptions about polite eating? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you want to decode one more mealtime mystery, why Koreans film themselves eating alone and get 3 million views doing it, that video is right here.